In 2013, our son Max was diagnosed with Duchenne muscular dystrophy. Duchenne is a degenerative muscle disease with no cure. After our initial shock, we decided not to give up. We wanted to do something positive. We started Max's Big Ride in 2014. It's a 600-kilometre cargo bike ride, and it raises funds and hope for children with Duchenne. Our regular route stretches from Hamilton to Ottawa, where political decisions are made for research funding and healthcare services.
This year, because of COVID-19, we'll be riding from the safety of our front yard, doing all 600 kilometers on the stationary bike, hooked up to this laptop and the cycling app Zwift. We hope you'll join us, follow along, maybe even ride a few kilometers to help support us. We're not giving up in the face of this pandemic. We're adapting, and we're going to defeat Duchenne.
So for the fourth summer, we're raising money for Max's Big Fellowship, which is a collaboration between Max's Big Ride and Advancement at University of Toronto, Mississauga. And we provide money to put PhD students into Patrick Gunning's lab to concentrate their work on Duchenne. So to date, they've had some really encouraging results with their molecules. Quite exciting, and they provide hope, and research really is hope for families like ours. We're really hoping and trying to do everything we can to bring about a cure. Now, in a normal year, we'd be riding this bike between Hamilton and Ottawa. Max would be sitting, this is his spot, and his little sister Isla would be sitting there. Max is 9 right now, Isla's 4. Shedding away more and more each year. Unfortunately, so am I, but so it gets more and more challenging. But this year, because of the pandemic, we wanted to keep everyone safe, and particularly Max. Max is on steroids, which can compromise his immune system. So, early on we decided it just wasn't worth the risk to try and do the ride, even to push it back into the fall. But we thought we could ride from home. So this year, it's called Max's Big Ride at Home. The big difference, obviously, is we're not going anywhere. But we've adapted and continued the fight against Duchenne using this trainer. So this is something we bought that it plugs in and connects to this laptop, and this laptop is running a cycling app called Zwift, and this allows us to cycle in a virtual world. So we're riding the approximate different distances we would each day on Max's Big Ride, but we do it digitally. So Monday to Friday we're riding 80 kilometers a day, and Saturday and Sunday we're capping off the ride with 200-kilometer rides. And we're also riding with a friend in Australia, a guy called Tim, one of my wife's really good friends all her life. He gets up at 6 o'clock every morning and rides with us. So it's been cool. It's opened up some new doors. So obviously the pandemic has made some things difficult, but riding in our front yard has some advantages. It's been amazing. We've had so many people from the neighborhood come by and say hello. And one new addition to this year's ride is previously, like I mentioned, Max and Isla are always sitting in the bike box. This year, because we're at home, we made them little trainers for their bikes just out of some blocks of wood. Max has never really been able to ride a bike because of Duchenne, but putting his bike up on these blocks with the training wheels allows him to ride. So both the kids are aiming to ride 15 minutes a day. So it's pretty cool to see them get involved. They start every day at 5, and we often have people coming down to check them out on their bikes. But this is so, I mean, if you're interested in learning more, please check us out on social media. We're Max's Big Ride on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Messages, shares. It's all important to help us get the word out about Duchenne muscular dystrophy. Yesterday we were super lucky and we got a recognition from the Prime Minister. So the past 2 years we've been able to visit him in his office at the conclusion of the ride, which is really super important. My wife's telling me to wrap this up. And please visit our website, www.maxsbigride.com. And thanks for your time, and